Hey, good morning. I'm Andy Mason. Hey, the team's been praying for you this morning. We do this every single week. Pray over you, hold you in our hearts that God would completely fulfill everything He's done in you. And there's always this theme. So this morning we just started in worship, and then we wrote out on the board behind me, you might be able to see it, some of the key testimonies or stories or themes of what God has been doing. Because there's this theme of brain diseases healed, anxiety healed, Parkinson's removed. Consistently, those things are happening. Provision, but it's all undergirded by peace, as in, I know who I am in God. And then we kind of outlined what are some of the prophetic words, what God has been saying, what some of the key words. And then this gap between the two is where we live, between what God has done and where God is saying we're headed. So we're praying for you in the middle of your gap, where you are in between what God has said and what you have experienced. And we're just praying for wisdom, clarity, power, and courage to act. So we bless you with Psalm 37 that just says that encouragement lifts you up. It makes your burden light. So we just pray that for today, that every burden that you're carrying becomes light and easy as you connect with the Prince of Peace. Bless you.
Good morning, you guys. We had a really great time here this morning, just worshiping the Lord, thanking Him for all He's done in 2017. And then, as you can see, we have some notes on the board that we took. And for me, it's like God's given us the power. He's given us the courage, the clarity, and the wisdom. So with all those, you guys, I encourage you, like the movie Indiana Jones, and where the bridge appears, take that step out and trust that that bridge is going to be there. All right. Thanks, you guys. See you next week.
Hey, good morning, it's Brett. The one thing that I felt like God was telling me is there are no boundaries. The boundaries are just limitations that we establish in our own belief system, and that when we actually look past our own beliefs and look to Him, we understand that the boundaries are nothing more than just this imaginary line that we've drawn in the sand in order to be able to limit ourselves from our full potential. So look to God for your potential, not to any kind of normal convention, but continue to move forward into what He's doing in your life.
Yeah, good morning. This is Amos. The part that was really hitting me out of this part is that the foundation of all this is that peace. Actually, it is interesting. You can't see it here on the board, but at the bottom of all this, we wrote peace. And that part that you're feeding yourself out of is the reality of the challenge you're facing more real than the reality of the Prince of Peace. And we're here in this season when we're celebrating the fact that the Prince of Peace came to us. So I just want to bless you with that. The Prince of Peace is coming to us. We don't have to go after Him. He's coming after us. And that's the reality that you live in today.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Lisa. Just want to encourage you today to put on some worship. And no matter what the circumstances are, no matter what you're going through, put on some worship. Just shut everything else off and sing along at the top of your voice. Maybe nobody's there and you dance and you sing and you just fully engage with the words of the song. Choose something that really means something to you and play that and just worship God. You'll find that everything else just disappears in the presence of worshiping Him like that. Thank you guys for being with us so faithfully every week. We love your stories. We love to hear where you're from, what you're going through. It is great to be part of a tribe that's all over the world. We'll see you next week.